Hello and welcome to the history of the Boston area movie theaters for 1970 to 1979. Here are the 1970 movie listings. (1970) The Garden Theater is opened by Hallmark Theaters on March 27th. The Cinema 733 opens on December 25th. The Plaza 1 and 2 is opened in Braintree by Carol's Cinemas on December 25th. Loews takes over the Abbey Cinemas and adds a second screen in December. The Center Theater is renamed Pagoda to show Chinese movies. These theaters closed in 1970. 1971 The Esquire North Station Cinema opens on January 19th. The Esquire Art Cinema opens on April 16th. Esquire Theaters opens the South Station Cinema 1 and 2 on December 24th, showing adult movies. Loews opens the Danvers Theater on December 25th. SAC Theater opens the Cinema 57 on December 29th. The SAC Savoy Theater adds its second screen. Here are more changes in 1971. These theaters closed in 1971. 1972 Walter Reade takes over the Plaza Theater in Brookline Village. The Carol's Twin Plaza Cinema in Braintree is raided by police on February 2nd for showing Cry Uncle 20 minutes into the showing. On February 11th, the Esquire North Station adds its second screen on February 11th and its third screen on May 4th. On March 24th, the Jerry Lewis Cinema in West Peabody opens, and renamed West Peabody Twin Cinema on October 5th. The Carol's Plaza 1 and 2 is sold to Loews on May 26th. The Puritan Mall Cinema Twin in Dorchester opens on December 17th. SAC Theaters opens the Beacon Hall Cinema in the basement of the One Beacon Hill Government Center on December 19th. The Milton Cinema opens. More changes in 1972. The Stoneham Theater is closed after showing Deep Throat. These theaters also closed in 1972. 1973 The Walter Reade Charles West and East opens on January 26th. On March 15th, the Allston Cinema 1 and 2 opens in Allston. The New Meadows Twin Cinema in North Reading opens on March 16th. The Cinema 495 Quad Cinema opens in Haverhill around April. On June 13th, the Flick Twin in Littleton opens. The Acton Cinemas 4 opens on June 27th. The Showcase Cinema 1-2-3-4 in Woburn is opened by Redstone Theaters on July 18th. The Cinema City 4 in Danvers is opened by SAC Theaters on September 26th. On September 29, the Muse Art Cinema is added to the Lexington Theatre in Lexington. The Showcase Cinema 1-2-3 in Dedham, next to the drive-in, opens on November 23. The Marlborough Cinema Twin in Marlborough opens on May 9. Here are more changes in 1973. These theaters closed in 1973. 1974. The Essex Cinema 1 and 2 opens at the Old Boston Theatre on July 4, showing adult movies. The Off the Wall Cinema opens in Cambridge. The Paramount also started to show adult movies. On November 15, the Muse Art Cinema becomes the Flick and Lexington Cinema. Here are the changes in 1974. These theaters closed in 1974. 1975. Eddy Theatres opens the Galleria Cinema in Cambridge on October 15. General Cinema opens the Chestnut Hill Cinema 1 and 2 and corporate offices on Christmas Day. The West Newton Theatre is expanded to 3 screens by subdivision. These theaters closed in 1975. 1976. The Stuart Theatre becomes the Pussycat Cinema on March 12. The West End Cinema becomes the West End Pussycat Cinema on April 30. Kate Enterprises opens the Back Bay screening room at the site of the Old Garden Theatre on May 21. The Natick Flick opens. The Walter Reed Charles Cinemas closes on December 31. Here are the changes for 1976. These theaters closed in 1976. 1977. The Charles Cinemas is reopened by SAC Theatres on March 2. The Randolph Cinema 1 and 2 opens on July 6. The Newburyport Screening Room opens.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,
Here they come!
Star Wars,
Coming in too fast!
an adventure unlike anything on your planet. It's an epic of heroes and villains and aliens from 1,000 worlds. Star Wars, rated PG.
Here are the changes for 1977. These theaters closed in 1977. 1978. The Kings Plaza Cinema in West Peabody opens on July 28. Here are the changes for 1978. These theaters closed in 1978. 1979. The Harvard Film Archive in Cambridge opens on March 16. The Cape and Twin Cinema in Gloucester opens. Here are the changes for 1979. These theaters closed in 1979. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.